Let's just go on right back in. Right back in on Face the Bully. Where we talk about dogs. How a dog may boost up his owner's ego. The owner may become a very egotistic person after they acquire American Bully or exotic. And that's what we don't want. That's what the world don't want. It's just a lot of cocky people running around, not really paying attention or listening. We don't want to be too cocky. I wouldn't even think that the American Bully itself would be a cocky dog. Because he just, the real bully, when you look at Mufasa, he look intelligent. When you looked at Gotti, the real Juan Gotti, he looked intelligent. When you see Denzel, he just looks intelligent. Miss Nunu is very intelligent. The bully would be an intelligent dog if it was a cartoon character. I don't know if some of y'all remember Tom and Jerry, but there was a dog named Spike on there. And Spike, to me, he looked like a bully. I think he was supposed to be a bulldog, but he really looked like a bully. And he was intelligent. He wasn't cocky. Our dogs, these type of dogs we got, they'll make you become tough overnight. When you acquire a bull breed dog, a bull-faced dog, that dog will just bring the He-Man out in you that wasn't really out in you before. You just feel, like the American Bully will make you feel like you driving a brand new car. But it'll make you feel like you driving this car every day. This is the kind of ego that you will start to get when you get a bully, because they're just that beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It changes you as a person. It changes you as a person just like money would. Money would change you as a person. The American Bully, it'll change you as a person. You become a different person with this dog. But at the same time, you start to see that smile on your face all the time when you take your dog in public. Because everybody you walk past loves the American Bully. I don't care who it is. They love that dog. When they see that dog, I'm talking about the bully, not the exotics, the American Bully. Big old head, just tails just swinging real hard. And some of them jump up on you. And when they jump on you, you can feel how heavy they are, the power on the bully. And they nice. But, sometimes you may get in a litter, maybe a couple hot dogs. They might be a little bit more hot than the rest of the litter. And then sometimes you may get a perfect litter. There's no hot dogs in there. These dogs do have a background. They have a background, a fighter's background. And that's what really maybe boosts people's egos when they get these dogs. Because they know the background of a real bully. When you know the background of the dog, if it's a real bully, it makes you feel different. You feel like Floyd Mayweather walking down that street with that dog. Can't nobody stop you. You invincible. Can't nobody see you about nothing with a bully. You know what I'm saying? That's the power of a bully. That's just really the power of a bully. It'll boost up your ego. So try not to become so egotistic when you get an American Bully. Try not to become different than the person that you was yesterday. You know, I know a lot of people that don't like their dogs to even be to be petted on, you know. You walk up to them and ask them, can you pet their dog? I really know people that'll tell you no. No, I don't like people petting on my dog. I don't like people petting on my dog. You know, it it just, you know, some people is like that. You know, it changes you. You know, don't become egotistic when you get a bully. Become the same person as if you had a child. You know, become the same person as if that dog was a German Shepherd. I mean, I know how beautiful the bullies is, and they will change you up. I'm talking about change you all the way up. You will love that dog more than you love your girl, especially if you getting money off the dog. Shoot. Your girlfriend better have a high power job, or you better really have been in love with her before all this kicked off, because she in trouble too. Because when the money comes, the girls come right along with it. You can pretend married right now. That's why I say don't get no big old ego. Stay the same. That way when the money come, you won't be ready to commit adultery so quick. You don't want to go commit adultery on your family. You don't even have to do, you know, I mean, some people will do it though. You know, always wanted to have a vixen. And now you got this money and your big old ego. You threw that fuck my wife attitude on. And you went for it. Handled your business. Ego got too big. Couldn't tell you nothing no more. Sometimes you get so much money that you just got to spend it. You just got to. It's just sitting there, rotting. You know what I mean? So let's just keep it real with ourselves, you know? Because the more nicer you are, you really representing the American bully in a better way. Because everybody always talks about a good temperament. But in order for your dog to have a good temperament, you got to have a good temperament. Because dogs feel your vibrations. They can feel your vibrations. You know, sometimes some people will notice when they sick and they leg hurt or they arm hurt. Sometimes you'll notice how your dog will come over there and lay by your hurting part because that dog senses where you're hurting at. They have dogs that can sense people who got cancer. This is how smart dogs are. I'm pretty sure it's like for every one receptor in a human's nose, a dog has 10 or 50 or something like that. 50 receptors in their nose. So they can pick up all types of scents. Even scents that means you're sick. You know, when you sick on the inside of your body and the doctor can't see it, a dog can smell it and go straight to it. I'm talking about really a man's best friend. This what a bully can do. You know what I mean? The American bully. This what he can do. A dog can smell where you're sick at. Have you ever noticed when your wife was pregnant, your dog sensed that she was carrying a baby and became very aggressive to anybody who came around your wife? During the whole time she was pregnant, probably lay right there on the floor by your wife and slept by your wife the whole 9 months. And when your wife came home with that baby and that baby started crying, that dog got up and started barking and woke everybody up in the house. This is how smart a dog is. Dogs are smart. Sometimes when you breed a dog and you mess them up, you mess up their brains. I'm telling you, they say a mutt is one of the best dogs out here. A mutt, a pure, just a straight up mutt, is one of the best dogs you could get because it thinks. It's got all types of dogs in it, so it just thinks. It's able to do all types of things that other people dogs ain't able to do because it's just a mutt. But that mutt is a real dog. He could go out and catch his own food. He knows how to dig holes because he still has dog in him. It was never took out of him. He never became a house pet. You know, most people got house pets. They don't have dogs. They got house pets. Dogs that live in the house, eat when you eat. My dog live in the house. Sleep when you sleep. My dog sleep when I sleep in the house. Most people got house pets. No more dogs. I mean, some people really go out and work these dogs in the fields and in the woods. Even the little terrier dogs. They go out and work them dogs in the woods, in the fields. You know, just let the dog go and show you what it's supposed to do. It's like, out of all the American bullies that you see, you barely see any of them let them show you what they are able to do. And I'm going to have to say it, shout out to Big John's Bully House when his dog went out there and shook up a raccoon in the dark. He went out there and got him. He was hunting. So it shows you that a bully has a sense. It has senses. It could go and get it if you let it go. It's a terrier dog, you know, it has a lot of terrier in it. You know what I'm saying? It come from a terrier background. Terriers are known to snatch a pig by the ear and hold it until you get there. They'll die if they have to. They'll bark, they'll scream, they'll holler just to let you know where they at. This is what they'll do. So we can't be really too egotistical about dogs because all of our dogs do different things. My dog don't know how to sit nor lay, but it knows how to beg very good. What does your dog know how to do? And we can't have big egos because our dogs do things that other people's dogs don't do. Nah, we, supposed to be happy for each other. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's finna be a lot of beef going on in this bully gang. And even if you don't want to be a part of it, you may be a part of it. It is what it is when it comes down to the dogs. You don't want to be a part of the beef. And then when you get ready to breed your dogs, man, make sure that your next litter of puppies shine over everything. You don't have to really get rid of none of your puppies if you just don't breed to no garbage. Just don't breed to no garbage, and I guarantee you what you produce is going to be immaculate. It's going to be, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be what you're looking for. Never used to have, back in the days, you know what I'm saying, when I really first started acquiring my very first dogs, when I was a little boy, never used to have no problems out of red-nosed pit. Because we had all them red noses having puppies or nothing. Never had no problems with them having puppies, nothing. Really didn't even know what we had back then. You know what I'm saying? We had dogs, man. We was young. Really didn't even know what we had. We just know we had pit bulls, but we didn't know what the name. We didn't even know there was names to these dogs. We didn't. We didn't even know. We just had these dogs. Maybe our parents knew because our parents was the ones that brung the dogs home. I mean, with the dogs we was finding on the street, some of them was good dogs, but most of them was just stray dogs. Somebody probably took to the street and let it out. I'm going to tell you, man, I don't know where you live at, but, where I grew up at, if a person didn't want a dog, I'm just keeping it real. They take that dog to the store and tie it up at the grocery store or at the liquor store. And as the day progressed, and somebody seen this dog just sitting there, they'll be like, "Hey, somebody left a dog," and then they'll help that dog. Now, how many of y'all ain't never seen that happen in y'all neighborhood? How many of y'all ain't never heard of somebody going to the river down there and finding a whole bag full of puppies? The whole bag was full of puppies. You know what I'm saying? This is why you can't be egotistical, man, because a lot of these dog breeders, man, and done some cold things behind closed doors. Then did a whole lot of things that was strange for some change, man. You can't be too egotistical. Don't talk about people because you know behind closed doors, you probably talking about yourself. It's real facts. Let me take me a sip on that one because it's real facts. That was real facts right there. We can't be egotistical. We egotistical. We can't be egotistic either. We got to really start learning how to congratulate a person. And if you say something about somebody's dog, do it in a nice way. And people have to learn to take constructive criticism when somebody say things like this, because maybe it's true and you just didn't see it because you was blind to it. But the other person saw it and he pointed it out to you and told you, if you fix that problem right there, you may be having better dogs. Maybe you should listen. You know what I'm saying? Soak up that game. Like I said about them Merle dogs. Soak up that game. Go learn about that starburst in them dogs' eyes. How quick it is for them to go blind. They are pretty, and I ain't clowning neither one of them. I would love a Merle dog. Damn, have you seen some of the colors on them dogs, man? Stupid. I'm talking about crazy. But you as a person and you as a breeder, you already know what's up with that. You already know what's up with that. You already know what's coming with it. It's really nice to look at. It's dope. You know what I mean? It's dope, man. You feel me? But you already know what's coming with it. So you don't add that shit to your program. Me, I don't have a whole program yet. Because you want to know why I don't have a whole program? And I ain't even egotistical either. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk about me before I like to talk about anybody else. On Face the Bully, I do more talking about me than I do about talking about anybody else. Just me and a dog. I clown me and a dog. I don't need to clown you, bruh. But I haven't really seen no dogs that was worth me feeding, man. I'ma just keep it facts. I haven't really seen no dogs around me, and the dogs that are up for sale around me, not on YouTube, around me. You know what I mean? Because some good dogs you find in the woods, you don't find on YouTube. A good dog is where you meet that dog at. I've always found a good dog. I never ever bought a good dog when I was younger. I had good dogs, but I found them dogs. And that's what let me know that, shit, you'll find better dogs on the street than you'll find on YouTube. So a good dog is just where you look around and see that dog at. I haven't found none to be able to bring to my house and say, I'm going to feed you. I already got a big fat lazy dog over here right now. I have to work her out all the time. I don't want to work lazy dogs. I want a dog that's going to get at it. So basically, no. I haven't got another dog and started a dog program. But I don't need to start a dog program and start breeding dogs that I may not like. Now, what I'm going to do with them? Well, you could find somebody to sell them to, stupid. Well, I don't want to sell them. When I breed dogs, I really like to keep them. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. That's just how it is. I really like to keep them. You know? And I hope you do too. You know? That's how you become a dog breeder. Some dog breeders have 7 dogs that completes their program. Up to 7 dogs. Like 2 or 3 boys and all the rest girls. You producing pups. Get it in, man. Get it in. That's how you getting it in. But you got to make sure your dog's got all kinds of good stuff to go with him. It's just not about breeding. It's not about breeding. And a lot of y'all been breeding some nice dogs. I'm not even going to lie. I'm looking out there like, oh, wait, look at all these dogs. But y'all got some nice dogs. It's just that when it came down to that Merle color, I had to speak on that one like, man. I know a lot of people don't even want to hear what I got to say because they want their money. They going to do what they got to do. But in reality, that ain't good, That one right there ain't good. That color right there ain't good. But you can't just drill it into somebody and, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm going to get back at it. And I'm going to just keep I'm going to come back and chop it up with you guys a little bit more, And we could just chop it up about dogs. I like to talk about dogs. If it's just dogs, I don't want to come over and me and you fight at the dog park. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But, all right. Everybody stay safe. Keep your mask on. And stay up out of crowded places where there's a lot of people at, because this COVID is still out here. As long as you see people going to the hospital for COVID, it's still out here. It ain't went nowhere. They say, just for you to veg on, they say you can catch COVID from your dog. How many of you dog breeders probably got COVID on your dog if you ain't washing your dog like you supposed to normally? You probably got COVID on your dog. They say dogs can carry COVID on their fur. You probably got COVID on your dog on your fur. So if you keep your dog in your house, make sure you keep it washed. Your dog could probably be tracking in COVID inside your house. Real facts. You heard it first right here on Face the Bully, man. You heard it first right here on Face the Bully. It's all facts. A person can't get everything right. So if I get something wrong, somebody correct me. A person can't get everything right. Somebody got to get something wrong. You ain't never took a test and got every answer right. Nope, that ain't never happened. So, Face the Bully might not get everything right, but man, I'm going to come close to it. I know you going to know I'm on to something. You can't just pull something over on me, We don't want that. Don't pull nothing over on us. But everybody stay safe, man. And treat your dogs right. Keep your family close. And them suckers even closer. One love from Face the Bully.